Hey, um, what's up, guys, bro? Um, this episode, like, we're not gonna actually be doing any of the important stuff. We're gonna be building. So, I'm building in creative because I don't really care about building in survival. I don't really like. It's not like I'm, giving myself 40 diamond swords or whatever. I'm just building. So, I'm turning this little area in the magic forest into I'm turning it into a feudal Japanese village. So that's what we're doing today, I guess. There's a volcano over there. I kind of want to turn it into like that one Japanese mountain, like it's in like every like old Japanese painting. I've got these walls. I'm gonna fill these up with dirt eventually. I made this already, so um, I half-assed the little sand area, but still did it. Um, and I really like how this turned out. This is my first time using mods on a build like this. I'm not 100% done. I've only got the first floor done in the inside, because I don't really want that much here. I made these little banners. Um, I don't know what I'm going to put here. Maybe a little calligraphy stuff. And up here, probably put like a crafting table of some sort, maybe. Or I might put all the crafting tables down in the blacksmith. Actually, no, I can't, because I need to have my magic crafting table in the magical forest so that that way I have like all of the magic energies I need. Okay, give me a sec. It constantly rains over here and I don't know why, and it's so annoying. So give me a sec. No, that's the wrong command. Okay, okay. So this episode is mainly just gonna be me building, so if you don't really like watching people build for extended periods of time, then this video probably won't be for you. Next one, though, will be like a normal one, so right now I'm making this little banner thing. I saw them on some old Japanese blacksmiths. They have like this little bannery thing, and I'm putting it here to kind of block the rain from the sand pit. Now, I've got two iron furnaces back here in the kiln or whatever, and then over here I use chisel and bits to cover them, but we've got iron alloy furnaces. And I made this the iron alloy furnaces because, I mean, you could like melt the metal in there, make alloys, so it's like, I thought that would fit. Um, so right now I'm just working on stuff that will only affect like me, so like, I'm building all the buildings for me right now, so house, blacksmith, um, and then I'm gonna build like a little enchanting magic-y area too, but it's gonna be a little less involved than the other one, because the other one's still gonna be my main one. Like, I'm still gonna use the other village. This is just more of like, I don't know. This is just when I need to do like crafting that requires a lot of magic. So, or like um a lot of like energy for the magic crafting. So, let me just right now this part is gonna be kind of boring. I'm just using chisel and bits to make the pattern for the banner inside the little tent thingy. And I need to make sure that I don't accidentally put chisels where they don't need to be, like little bits where they don't need to be. Okay, and I'll probably be silent too for the most part. I might put like music over this video. Not 100%. I don't really have music that would be like an hour long though, so or at least not music that you guys would want to listen to for an hour. So, I'm just gonna get to building and I'll talk a little bit while I do it. Also, I'll see if I can find a way to speed up the video. That way, like, you're not watching for 4 million hours of me just placing individual chisel blocks to create a pattern and a little tint thing. The buildings will be interesting though. I can kind of give a tutorial for that, because a lot of people don't really know how to build stuff like that, so. And that's like the main thing I do. I think next video we're gonna try to make the samurai armor. We're gonna try to get our infusion all the way up to the point of making samurai armor. And then, you know, we can like do our thing over here. I'll probably turn this into like an actual village. Also, I'm listening to music, so just like if you hear me humming a little bit, just like ignore it, you know what I'm saying? It's good music. Okay, let's see. Okay, guys. So, I kind of want ideas for stuff that I'm going to, put in here. I want to make it a little bit more cluttered, like a blacksmith actually would be. So, if you can think of any little things to put in the blacksmith, then that would be very helpful. Um, let's see, I've got a wood pile here, so I don't really. You can tell that I'm not very good with these ideas. Um, hmm, I can make it. I'll make a quick little table, I guess. Um, hmm. Me. I want to try some in. Okay, what happens if I Set it to plane. And nah. Yeah, there's no. I think the most simple way would be to use slabs. And I'll have to replace this. But let me. Is it not gonna? Can you not get rid of? Can you not chisel stone? Can you not chisel slabs? Sometimes I'm gonna set the time to day because I don't like it when it's nighttime. It's annoying. Okay, well, I guess we are just gonna go with a very chunky tabletop. Okay. Darn it. Okay. There we go. That's one bit. Oh, you can't even do anything with slabs. Yeah, I remember. I know what we could do though. I'm just gonna add to the bottoms, right? Yeah, and I'll get rid of the top. Yeah, and I think that's appropriate for a tabletop. There we go. Okay. We gotta find the very edge. Okay. There we go. Now we gotta do this on each side. Just get rid of all of the building blocks from my inventory. Every once in a while, I gotta make sure that nothing's burning. I used fireproof on some of these, but I just gotta make sure. I think I have it set though that it won't burn. Because chisel and bits blocks don't burn. I don't think, at least. Not when they're like the way that they are here. There's no way for the fire to grab onto it, so. Let's see. Okay, I think we're gonna be good for the thing for now. I don't really want to do too much here. I want some ideas. This is going to be where we're going to like display them. Like I'll display swords and armor when we make it. Okay, let's get out that dirt so that we can. I need it to be filled up to a certain amount. Now some of this turns into desert, so the grass is going to look off in some places. But hopefully we can get it to look good. Okay, I don't want the lip to be too big. So let's make sure that it gets, I think I want to get it to here. I wonder if I'm gonna work on the other village, like the initial one, and make it look cool. I can't really make it look Japanese like this, or Chinese because of the big magic building we made, and I don't really have to go back over that, because that was annoying to build. And it's not even my best looking work. Like, I made some really cool looking things in that magic place. It's just medium. I think I'm a decent builder. I'm pretty sure. That looks pretty cool. And I built that by hand, so. Okay. Yeah. And let's see, we're gonna want to make path blocks. I'm just gonna burn the grass. I don't feel like having to deal with all of it. Just give it a sec. And I'll start fires in some of these trees, because I want to clear out the area a bit. I don't want so many trees right next to the builds, because I'm gonna expand it. I'm gonna at least make it as big as like the village from Yojimbo, or as like a strip. I think this will be like yeah. I think I might be able to do some cool looking things here. I could recreate the entirety of Yojimbo in Minecraft. That's like my favorite movie, honestly. I love that movie. Okay, So I think we're gonna make a strip of buildings, like, let's see, path will branch off around, and building on the side of the hill, buildings on the sides of the hills. Yeah, okay. I just gotta figure it out. Here, I'll do something that'll make it a little easier, and then I'll throw it away afterwards. Oh, that... Yeah, I'm not smart. Yo, what the fuck is this thing? What the fuck are you? This thing is terrifying as fuck. Yeah, I've seen that guy like once before. I don't know what the fuck they are. This is kind of terrifying. Need to check something real quick. Okay, I'm just making sure that this mod doesn't also run off the Viz system. So I would be running out my Viz, and I need that. That's strange. Okay, well, I guess I'm using this thing for now. Give me a sec. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why that's not working, and that's kind of irritating me. It's fine. I don't need it right now. Hmm. Let's see. Okay. So once I landscape this, I'm gonna mark off areas for buildings. The best way to figure out where you're gonna want to put buildings at is to think of it from an artistic standpoint. Which is why you see me go all the way back out here. You need to kind of see what it would feel like to pull up on it. Okay, so I can't help that. I need that, but um, imagine you're swimming up here, or you're coming through here. That blacksmith looks perfect. The problem with that is that it's too barren up there. So what we're gonna do is in a little bit, we're gonna do cherry blossoms. I'm gonna do one big cherry blossom coming off the hill, blowing leaves out to the side, and that'll help add to the aesthetics of it. Hopefully, I'm thinking of adding either a bathhouse or some sort of restaurant here. And hopefully I can make it tall enough that you can see it from out there. And it'll add something a little bit better to the skyline. Now, the blacksmith looks perfect from the skyline here. I think it looks very let's see. Okay. So that looks perfect. You can see the banner from it. You can tell what that is. The problem with this is that it's so tall, right? It needs something. It needs something with it, which I just said, so I need to stop repeating the same thing. Those trees look really good behind it, so I'm not going to build anything behind this. I'm actually going to put more trees back here. I definitely need to put silverwoods, as many silverwoods as I possibly can, okay? Because that helps replenish the viz, and the whole reason I'm making this is so that I can have a place to do my crafting if I need to. Now, let me get back to where I was. So we're placing the houses and everything in this little valley area here. And the best way to figure out, where you're going to place the houses and how you're going to place the houses is, first of all, you got to get your inspiration. So my inspiration is old Kurosawa movies. So Yojimbo, where he walks down the strip of buildings after whatever. Or in Seven Samurai, the house, the whole village is kind of like a strip in a loop. And so there's a couple shots where you're looking down the street at all the graves. After the battle, we could put graves here. I actually do want to do that. I want to make graves with the katana sticking out like in Seven Samurai. Because now, I know the sun is over there, but imagine that. The sun's setting, and you've got these hills honoring the samurai who fought for your village. Yeah, that would look great, okay? It really would. We could maybe even put samurai helmets on top of the katanas. That would take a little bit more than bits and chisel and bits. So now, to fit the buildings in, we need to think about space. Now, let's see. If we're looking at the strip from the graves, we're thinking of this from the artistic standpoint. So we need building here, a building here. So we're going to get rid of this entire hill. We're going to level that. And some buildings here. Then at the end, we're going to get more residential. So this will probably be some sort of market. This will be some sort of tea shop. This will be, this can be pretty much anything here. This could be a house, whatever. Then, you walk down, you get closer to the forest. So in the forest, you see that this kind of curves in a little bit. Now, we're going to try to get rid of this curve a little bit, but we do want to follow the natural progression of the mountain. So we'll have the path curve, how it does, and out into the forest. Here will be a temple, and here will be a house. So we'll have a house kind of curved into the mountain here, but outside, like it's popped out a little bit. Then, since we're going to have a building here, path's going to curve up to a bathhouse of some sort. So we're going to kind of rough out areas here. So let's get rid of everything we don't need. I'm going to keep the pyromancer staff because I don't have flint and steel and I don't want to use my gauntlet. Okay, and I don't need this. Okay. So red for residential, blue for shops, and yellow for any kind of comical, or not really comical, but like, you know, whatever kind of buildings. So this will be a circle-y kind of building. The whole building will go in a circle, which will be something that is new to me because you know, I only ever make the Japanese houses in a square. It makes it a lot easier when you do it like that. But I've never done it in a circle. And it'll definitely be more of like octagon, hexagon kind of thing. But yeah, it's definitely gonna be something that's a little bit different for me. So this is our bathhouse. Then I'm not gonna put too much. This is gonna be here. Now this could be 2 buildings. We don't have to do just one, but one big building would definitely work. Yeah, we could do. Let's see. This is kind of a jutty out port. We could do it in the same shape as the hill. So have this be the entrance. Entrance would be, let's see, right here. Entrance, walk in, take off shoes, living room area, then little courtyard here, cross over, little bridge, other area. Okay. Yeah, I'll probably forget about this when we actually do it, but I kind of like that. And then over here is going to be business of some sort. I don't know how we're going to fit into the mountain, but we're going to have to. So business, business. And then this is going to be someone's house. Right, okay. Then let's get some purple. And we'll make the temple here. Or it's going to be more of a shrine, not an actual temple. I think my house technically counts more as like a temple. It looks closer. Okay. So we've got, you know, our rough kind of areas matched out. Now, I'm going to go out and I'm going to look at this and I'm going to explain the aesthetics of some of these things. Okay. So, when coming in, it's supposed to give more of a Ghibli kind of feel. Like Spirited Away, My Neighbor Totoro kind of thing. I'm basing this part off Spirited Away, in the same kind of feel it gives me, and also partly Princess Mononoke in the rifle village. Okay, so we've got this area. You know, we come up and we can see the tops of the houses. We can kind of see that little kind of jutting out part, and the trees behind it help with that feel. This reminds me of the scene in Spirited Away when they're driving past all of the houses. This is what that's reminding me of. It's it also, you know, kind of gives that feel like a mysterious castle. You know, a samurai goes there to duel. Like Ichijoji Temple from Musashi Miyamoto, the Musashi Miyamoto trilogy. And the blacksmith gives the same kind of feel as Princess Mononoke. You know, in the village. I mean, they're not samurai in the village; they're being attacked by samurai, but it kind of gives that same sort of feel as. Okay, give me a sec. Same feel as all that slight industrial kind of setting. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my flint and steel. I will light that later. Okay. So we come up here. Then here is where it morphs. Now there's 2 ways for us to go. We're going to go into the strip. Okay, give me a sec. Okay. So there's two choices here. You can go for the more Studio Ghibli-esque feel, or the the kind of Kurosawa-esque village, strip feel. So you could just imagine, this bandits coming out of the house to meet the samurai over here, and you take out your sword, and the samurai beats them all up. So when I do things, I have to imagine what it would look like and what we could do with it. And then once we get into here, now there's two ways that we can make this look. We could do Ghibli-esque, since we're in the magical forest. It could be like My Neighbor Totoro. When they're in the rain, they're raining, and they walk by all the temples on the side of the road, So we could do it like that. Or in the Musashi Miyamoto trilogy, they've kind of got like these little, it's similar to Studio Ghibli, but it gives off a different feel to me. It's kind of like a meeting place where the samurai would duel. Unlike that, which is something different. But yeah, I don't know. I have this very distinct vision for all of this, so we'll figure it out. Now let's level this out, and I'll make a house, or I'll start on one. Okay, I have to I gotta put some TNT in here that'll help level it out. I'd rather fill in than get rid of. Okay, we're just gonna go with how it is now. Give me a sec. Because of course, my flint and steel decides not to work. Okay, here we go. So let's see, that digs in a decent amount, and it's actually not that bad to fill in. I think we only have to replace the stone, layer. And we'll just do one or two more. TNT is really good at clearing stuff out, especially if you don't use world edit like me. Part because I don't know how to, and secondly, I just find it easier to do everything by hand. I don't like to take the time to learn all this new stuff for something I can do by hand. It's like when I do music, people are like, why don't you use like Ableton or one of the countless other music softwares? It's because I like GarageBand. I'm used to it, so might as well. I spend hours building because without world edit, it's not really possible. Even that spent 3 or 4 hours. It sometimes it's kind of boring, but you gotta kind of go through it. Some people can't stand that. I think it's worth it if you want to building. That's part of the reason I don't consider going into creative to build, this in my survival world to be really to be cheating, because I'm putting in work. It's not like I'm just chillaxing. If I did this in survival, it would be way too much work, and it wouldn't be worth it. I would spend a week straight just building just to get the terraforming right. Like, and I'm not even done with terraforming yet. I'm not gonna worry about all that because I don't want the video to be so long. But once I finish it, I think I'm gonna do like a little fly through, and I'm gonna play the theme to Seven Samurai because it's one of my favorite themes of all time. I just really like it. Like, I don't know why. It's just like there's not even anything particular that stands out to me on a musical level. Like, it's not complex. It's not like I'm like my band could play it. All of my school band is actually pretty good, but like any band could play it. It's simple. It's just dun, 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 dun. So like it's not like it's a complex piece, but it is very beautiful, and it definitely brings the emotions that should go with the movie. It plays at the end of the movie, when you're looking out at all the graves of the samurai who lost their lives, especially the one guy who was just kind of silly, kind of like, he wanted to be a great samurai, he just didn't know how to go about it, and he never got his chance to really own up to being kind of an asshole. And so that theme really fits. It also fits with, the theme with the village standing up against, the people that have been depressing and bothering them for the past, however many years. It's definitely a uplifting piece. Something you would listen to while revolting against a corrupt government. It's, I know I should probably stop talking about it because I rambled, but it's like, and I probably am rambling right now, but it's like, it brings forth, like, triumphant, heroic feeling, but also slightly sad, like a heroic last stand, which would be perfect for that. It's sad, it's your last stand. If you lose, you lose everything. It is, cut all losses. If you don't win, you put everything into this fight, and you're standing up, even in the face of certain doom. And yeah, I don't know. I just really like that theme. I should stop fanboying over movie score though. And the music I'm listening to right now is way different than that. So like, yo, who is? Ooh, that verse was really good. I have like a Tyler the Creator playlist, and sometimes it pulls up with like other artists too. So, and this is Tyler the Creator, but this is earlier. I think this is from Bastard, and like it's got Haji beats in it, and he popped up out of nowhere, and that was done really well. Okay, this is gonna take a long time. Yeah, I don't think I want to take. I don't want to do a long video of me just terraforming. So I'll leave it here. You can kind of tire anyways. So like, I will do most of the terraforming off screen, and I will do a video of just teaching how to build the houses because they're really fun to build. So I'll see y'all later.